December. I missed yesterday because I was busy, but here we are. And I'm just looking at the 4-hour chart here to kind of get started, and it looks like it's still kind of sitting on the yellow line, but it's pretty flat, and it's very possible that it will tip over and go down a little bit. That's my prediction for this morning. So I did a short at this point right here, only because the MACD looked like it was crossing over and ready to go down. Rode it for a little while. I zoomed in on the 4-hour chart here, and you can see that there is a red candle that is formed completely underneath the 50 SMA. So that's a pretty good sign that it's possibly going to go down. We can also see on the shorter term charts that it's found a resistance level at the 50 SMA for the last couple days, I believe, and it hasn't gone above that. So even though it's not going the right direction at the moment, you can kind of see that it's probably peaked out here. Here's the 15-minute chart, same kind of thing. You can see a resistance level here at the gold SMA. So I'm just kind of writing it down, and I've kind of put my order in where I think it might go. I went ahead and canceled that and just got out when it kind of hesitated there. And it continued to go down, and I probably would have been fine because I had my exit order right there. But, you know, just be a little cautious. It went down there, found a bottom, and then bounced back up again, which I thought was kind of interesting. And I went ahead and did another short order. Looked like it was kind of hesitating right here, and that was at a resistance level up here. MACD is a little premature yet. I went ahead and did a short, went up a little bit further, and then it tipped over and it looked like it was going to come down, so I was happy with this trade. And put in an order ahead of time, a little bit above the floor down here that I saw. Looked good. I had put in an order here, which didn't show up when it kind of hesitated right there. And I had put it in and then I canceled it. And then it took it before I realized what had happened. So I kind of got out a little sooner than I had wanted to. But it wasn't all bad. So I went ahead and did another short at this point because I kind of thought, well, I think it'll probably drop down to this level that I had expected it to before. I got a short, and it just kind of leveled out, and it didn't seem to want to drop, and then it went up, and that was not good. So it kept going up, and I thought that maybe I had made a bad trade there, and I mean, we were still kind of at this ceiling right here. We're kind of stuck there. However, you can see that the blue line is starting to level out and actually curve up, as is the gold line. And so I actually did a reverse at this point, and I lost money on that last trade. And now I'm in a long position. And I was very glad that I did, because a few minutes later, the jobs report came out at 10 o'clock. And I had noticed that it was going to be out this morning, and then I kind of forgot about it. So the fact that I reversed there saved me it. I mean, that was a really close call. That was not the best of situations there. So anyway, it went zipping up, and fortunately I was in a long at that place. So I put in my order, got filled, and now I'm at 375. Done 4 trades so far. Looking at the MACD, I just kind of watched it for a while. I was watching to see it kind of reached a ceiling here. It went above this, kept kind of trickling up. I was just watching for, usually you'll see kind of a drop back down, and there we are. So it dropped back down, kind of leveled out, and then I got in a long position here because it looked like it was pretty bullish at this point. So I'm thinking at this point, my prediction this morning from the 4-hour chart may or may not have been correct. It dropped down a little bit further, and just kind of realized that I probably got in way too soon here. Not too worried at this point. It's still pretty bullish. Everything's kind of going up, but the the gold SMA is going to tip down. So, I expected a little bit of a downturn. Here I'm at break even again, and it seems to have hit the ceiling and gone down a little bit, down to that blue line. Lost a bunch of my profit, but I'm still in the green. So, and I'm thinking, well, if this floor will hold out, then I'll be fine and happy. And put my exit order in just below the wick up here. You can barely see it, but and then also that's kind of at the resistance level over here. Do through the resistance level of the gold line, and it's going up. Very encouraging. Now I'm back in the green again. A little bit of a hesitation there. And I got distracted with something and walked away. And it just about took. I was just like a tick or two too high. Otherwise, it would have gone out of there and I would have been fine. But unfortunately, I missed that and it dropped back down again. But it did kind of hold at that support. So I'm still in the green. I went ahead and lowered it just so I wouldn't miss out again. And then I just kind of got out. I was like, yep, I'm done. That last trade was a profitable trade, but I need to get busy with stuff and I just didn't want to wait any longer. So I went ahead and got out. It's 437.50 with 5 trades. So I was happy with that.